I messed up. Volume is good. Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. I just had a bit of a nap, and that's why I'm about a minute late, but I'm here. When I say messed up, I mean I messed up. And by that, I mean, it's supposed to be a members-only stream, but it's public. Oops, that's fine. Right now, I only see a couple members in here anyways. We've got Dragon Capybara, we've got Mick Bronze, and Dragon's littlest brother watching as well. So hello, everybody. One sec here, just get things ready on my computer. Make sure the next stream for Shield, do I even have that ready? I don't even have that prepared yet? What is the matter with me? Alright, anyway, so as I do that, we'll just of course get recapped here in the Hisui region. We are back here in Pokemon Legends Arceus, of course, doing some more of our post-game content, trying to get more of the Pokedex filled out, trying to get more grit items. I think this is going to be more of a grit item hunt search thing, episode kind of deal. And we'll see what we can do to get that done as I'm getting my stream prepared here for the next one. Yes, that is good. Okay. So Shield is ready. So once we're done this one tonight of Pokemon Legends Arceus, there will be a members stream for Lab Aids, but that's to be seen later. Alright, now I'm good to go. Yeah, Mick says, oops, not a members only stream. I mean, I can change that. Actually, I don't know if I can while it's live. I'm just curious, can I do that? Yes, I can. But since we already started, I'll leave it as is. As I said, there's only a couple of members here, Mick and Dragon. So, we're all good. Well and good. Okay, so, now that I've gotten all of my craziness caught up, where are we at? What are we doing? How many Pokemon do we have? We just got our 4. We almost got Magikarp to level 100, which is pretty much what we gotta do. Then grit items to power up its stats. But for the time being, we're working on grit items for a Medusa. So let's see how you're doing. Just to recap, I think you're still at level 6 for everything. Yeah, EVs of 6. So we need to get more grit pebbles. And right now we can get a total of 6 more converted up from these items. So we'll get 8, but that leaves 12 more to go. So do we have any mass outbreaks to deal with? I don't think we do, if I recall correctly. Oh wait, I'm wrong. We do. So we're going to head up here, see if we can find some special Pokemon. Beat up a bunch of things to get our grit items, hopefully. So let's see what we can find in an outbreak up here in the Alabaster Icelands. Let's go here to the Snowfield camp, I think it is. You know what? I put my heating blanket on, and I didn't actually turn on the heat. I'm smart that way. A little chilly. Magikarp can evolve. However, I can't evolve it. The reason being, I have to complete its Path of Solitude, where it has to survive 2 self-destructs from an Electrode. And we need to be at level 100, and most likely we need all the stats of HP and defense maxed out for effort value. So, although it can evolve, it won't evolve. Okay, let's go ahead and feeds Munchlaxes some Agua berries and see what outbreaks do we have to see. We're going to go after the sparkly ones first. Yes, Mick, as you say right now, hoping for a shiny. I see no sparkly outbreaks by any means. Excuse me. That doesn't mean the worst thing, however. It just means I get to focus on evolved Pokemon. Do we need any of these researched? Hang on, I'm going to mark this first of all because that's our closest evolved species. They tend to give the better grit items the higher up they're evolved. So we'll start off with the Dusclops, but first let me check Pokédex. What do we have yet to accomplish? Let's go back to the very beginning. Who do we not have done yet? We got the Evolutions, which we got to wait for. Time-space distortion, Weird Ear, same deal. Overquill. I still don't know how to get Overquill on this, but I'll find out. We've got Blissey we'll work on as soon as we get our Blissey. Shelly ready to do some research. We got to find Porygon-ish type things in time-space distortions. What else? Cleffa. We still have, yeah, we still got to go back and get Cleffa in the Coronet Highlands. We need these from time-space distortions, the fossils. And I guess that's it. There's still 3 unknowns. So who knows what they are. Dragon says, so that's how you get more mass outbreaks. Well, essentially, as soon as you get to post-game, more these outbreaks will occur. These massive mass outbreaks, which is more massive than a standard mass outbreak, as the name implies. Let me up. Let me up. And how many shinies? Your brother's asking. Way too many to name just at the top of my head. I've got, I think, pretty much 2 full boxes worth at this point, and there's like 30 per box, so I got a plenty of shinies. Let's go high horsepower. Away. Yeah, as I say, I think these things are pretty defensive, and Medusa does not have the best offense, but that's fine. As long as we can get some grits out of them, we'll be happy. It's going to be a grindy kind of episode today. Following up on this one, though, tonight we're going to have Pokemon Shield, where we're doing some max raids. That's not good either. Max raids on the Isle of Armor. Members, of course, can join me for the viewership and for participating as well. So who knows, maybe we'll find shinies from that. So obviously high horsepower has or deals more damage. I could just tell that by the number. Actually, it's 10 higher. Let's go Rock Slide for you. I've said before, I know it's smart to try to take them out, you know, one at a time, but I feel like a bully when I do that. I like to spread the damage around a little bit. Do I know what Old Route is? No, it sounds almost like a town name in a Pokemon region, though. Like Little Root Town from, I think it was Gen 4? No! Is it? I think it's actually Gen 3. I don't like Shadow Ball. Are they going to give me his dust? Medusa, no. Should I heal you now? I think probably so. You can take a max potion, I believe, is good to go. There we go. Nick says, when is there going to be a Sonic Frontier stream? Honestly, soon. I don't know exactly when, but okay, the reason I want to get back into that, at least, like, you know, we're pretty close to finishing it, I'm sure. The reason I want to finish it is because I want to hear the final boss music. I probably have unintentionally heard it by now. I listen to a lot of different Sonic music on YouTube. Ow. I'm going to heal again. And I might have heard the final boss song. I've been trying to avoid it, but I know I can't avoid it forever. And I would like to hear it in battle mode as opposed to just sitting here listening to the soundtrack. So, eventually, we will get back to completing that game. I mean, it's just, when I think about it, I just remember so many fun times with the camera and just enjoying the game in general. I'm just getting dust. That's it. That's it. It's a thing where a man made a code, and then a new code, and a new code, and the code is hidden. Old Route. Huh. That does not sound familiar, but I will take your word for it. Alright, let's go with a, I think Psychic should do the trick. Give me a Grit Pebble. I've earned it. That's just dust. A bunch of dust givers. That's not good. Okay, you're all mad at me? Sweet. Let's heal up. Oh, I got a Reaper Claw from one of them, too. I need to make more revives? Why do you make more revives? Because I haven't made them in a long time. I'm sure I got some in the PC. Again, I call it the PC, although there is no PC in this game. I say Google it later. Old Route. I shall try to remember. That's power 80, but this is still more powerful. But we could... we're not going to flinch. Keep thinking. We can flinch with Iron Head, but we can't. Actually, we're only fighting 3 right now. That's fine. I don't know, but does Iron Head allow us to increase our speed? As if to make use of the flinching mechanic from the main series. I doubt it. And I think we're done. Yep. And Mick is done too. You gotta go. Just came to say hi and hello and have a good rest of the stream. Will do. Thank you. You think I'm doing something later? Well, I will be doing a Pokemon Shield stream. I think we should go Moonblast. Once this is done, so it's almost 8 o'clock my time, your time as well, though, Dragon. And at 9 o'clock we'll go into some Pokemon Shield. Now that will be a members exclusive stream, but of course it'll go public afterwards. I feel bad. This one is going to appear out of order for everyone to see it, because now it's public. I mean, I could switch it back to members only, but I don't know. I'll have to go through and make sure my playlists are all in the proper order at some point. Alright, no Shadow Ball, that's gonna hurt me! I'll bring in my Crunching Gyarados. You know I will. You say, oh, you need clues about Find Me. Yeah, like, again, so I did put that post, Itchy Nose, on the community tab. So if anybody can throw any informations out there, be my guest. Try to figure out what that's going on. Or what's going on about that. Where are we at? Where are we at? I keep seeing... Oh, excuse me. Wow! I'm sleepy. I keep seeing messages pop into the thingy and stuff. The Discord. That's what I mean when I say thingy. Ah! I was trying to check the grit items. I get clobbered by a Dark Pulse. We got a couple of Gravels. I guess that's not terrible. Alright. What else we got in here? More Ghosties. Okay, let's heal. Revive. Oh, we gotta revive 2 of them. And we gotta Hyper Potion the both of them. Alright. Let's get this battle underway. One second, there we go. Alright, let's not faint this time. No more Shadow Balls, please. Them's the Brutals. We can handle Leech Life. That is totally fine. Dragon says, I think you're hiding something. Oh, I'm hiding a lot of things. I mean, this webcam only has so much space, right? You can't even see my socks. You can't even see my pants. You can't even see how messy my bed is over here. I'm hiding a lot of stuff, to be completely honest. Okay, just keep looking around, guys. That's fine. Iron Head. I know what exists. To Find Me? Well, wait a second. Okay, I got distracted. Mimic is here, but Mimic, something's different about you today. Do you know what it is? I think I can tell. I think I can see that. Mimikyu has evolved from Mimic into Mimikyu. Welcome, Mimic. Or now Mimikyu, to the stream where we're trying to get grit items. We do have a massive mass outbreak here in the Alabaster Icelands. So far we haven't gotten any pebbles. We need to get a total of 16 more pebbles, I think you said? Yeah. No, 12 more pebbles. And so far not looking great. Oh, come on, that didn't knock out... Oh, the residual damage will take it. And just call you Mimic? But that's not honoring the evolutionary stage you've taken on. But if you insist. Uh-oh. A new horde seems to have formed. Are we prepared for this? Shiny Dusknoir Alpha. Or just the Dusclopses. Now, these guys are tough and they're alphas, so I think I'll fight them one at a time. Maybe if I can do that. That didn't hit. Well, we got a show on our hands. I guess I should start with the Stealth Rocks to get the damage. Everyone's asking, what is Find Me? I don't know. I checked, you know, you said, was it last night's stream at 5 minutes something? You saw something? I checked and I didn't see anything weird myself. You said the static, right? So I'm gonna need you guys to figure it out. Keys can. I started actually, I think Dragon mentioned this in the earlier stream. I posted something on the community tab. Now I'm getting Pokemon knocked out here. I put a post on the community tab since not everyone has Discord, because I see people talking about it in Discord too. But you can use that post on our community tab here on YouTube to chat back and forth and stop knocking my Pokemon out. Ugh. Okay, get in there, Gary. I posted a video about it? When? Wait, what video? Well, I can't look. I can look right now, actually. Hang on. Let me fight these guys first, and then I'll take a look. Fighting 3 alphas at a time is tricky stuff. But they can give good items like gravel. Stop shadowballing me. Okay, give me a pebble. I want pebble, not even a rock. Give me a specific pebble. That's dirt. It's gravel. I was gonna say, do these things have pressure? But they can't because no ability. There's a pebble. All right. More of them. Ah. Wait, no. What? Okay. Take a pause here. Someone said something about the titles saying "Find Me." Wait a sec. Yeah. Well, actually, wait. I had a glitch. Not a glitch. Well, kind of a glitch. Computer crash earlier during our Violet stream. And someone said there was something that happened while my computer was rebooting. I'm checking live. I don't see anything yet. Like, a lot of times when I live stream, like the ones that I did earlier today, I don't even see them yet because for some reason YouTube needs time to process a live stream, and I often don't even get to interact with it till the next day, which isn't terrible. I mean, you know, usually I don't need to do any interaction with it anyways, but I'll check later tonight before I go to bed. And then if I don't see anything, I'll check tomorrow and see if you guys see what see if I can see what you're talking about. No. Okay. You say, do you need a screenshot and send it? If you want, yes, go ahead. Like, you know, I'd say I don't think you can post it on YouTube. You're in the Are you in the Discord, Mimic? Mimic? If you are, that would be the place to post it, I think. Because you can post screenshots there. You know, some people have done it before. Are you kidding me? This thing has Calm Mind? Oh, Shadow Ball. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's focus on this one still. Let's go with, I guess, Rock Slide. Okay, it's in the red. It's like I'm fighting my Onix. These are my Pokemon. Ah! You don't got Discord. Ah! Like, you can comment on the posts I have on the community tab, but I'm pretty sure you can't post photos. I don't think you can. I don't even think I can. Like, I can post a photo of my own, but I, like, as a main, what would I call it, like a topic thread or whatever. But I don't believe photos can be posted, or even screenshots, whatever, as a response. What's that? My defense? Oh, come on! Oh well. I got more crunches. I can exercise, I can crunch. Mimic says Discord doesn't work for you for some reason. I mean, it's technology, so I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't work properly. You got a pebble for me, bud? Drop a pebble. Oh, you didn't even faint yet? Oops. I'm walking right up to this Pokemon. It could just smack me in the back of the hand. I think Bulldoze. Bam, bam. Bibbidi bam. Okay, give me a Pebble now. Stupid dirt. Or, gravel, but come on. Give me what I needs to wins. Give me a Pebble. I want Pebs. There's still one of you guys left. Stop hitting the wrong... No! Okay, let's back away for a little bit. Till it's no longer seeing us. You can stop looking at me now. Thank you. Okay, let's take a moment to heal up. Whatever this find me thing is has to stop. It's distracting me from my Pokemon getting defeated. Right out from under my feet. Gary, you're good for HP for now, I think. And you know, I know it's not blood, but sometimes doesn't the red paint around the edge of the screen look kind of blood-like when you're nearly fainted? There! Backstrike. Now this thing should still be weak from the first fight. Oh wait, no! Well, we didn't fight it yet, never mind. So let's go with high horsepower. Smack. I don't think a thing. A strong one's gonna do the trick. Can we get a... Oh, we can actually do an agile rock slide. We're gonna miss. Okay, we can do a standard rock slide now. Oh my goodness. Accuracy of rock slide is 90%. And it's 90% as an agile move as well. We just got the 1%, everybody. When I say that, I mean we missed a 10% after a 10%. Chance of both of those happening back to back is 1%. Thanks, game. Oh well, we got it knocked out anyway. Give me a Pebble for all that rebel. Okay, I'm gonna go back here to heal. Uh-oh. Mimic's gonna stare at me, and if I laugh, then I posted the video. Well, I'm not in a laughing mood, so... That tactic won't work on me! Even if it were true. Which, you know what? I'm not gonna say yes or no. I'm gonna leave it up to you folks. And why? I don't know. We have... Well, the only other evolved Pokemon right now are you guys. Let's go take out these guys. Or girls, whichever. Got a Charizard type. We got a Lab Coat from Dragon in the chat. Yeah. Maybe someday that Lab Coat will be mine. I'll actually say, too. Now, I know, again, I say that's my catchphrase. And as soon as I actually get a Lab Coat, then I have to change my catchphrase. And I don't want to think of a new catchphrase. That's why I'm like, you know what? When the coat gets here, it gets here. But I'll say, I think I already mentioned, or I think Dragon, I was talking to you at the Pokemon League at Heroes Beacon, and the actual deal is, when I first became a professor at the Pokemon League, there was the professor store that they could, you know, sell different items and stuff, and one of the items was a lab coat. And every event that, so the lab coat was cost at 100 professor points, and since I had just started doing professory stuff, then, you know, I didn't have the points necessary. Now, by the time I had the 100 points from judging events and such, then I went back to the professor store, and I got distracted by a triple I mimic in the chat. By the time I did get the 100 points for the lab coat, it was no longer in stock. So I was like, all right, I'll wait. The entire time, it never came back in stock. And then the store, when the Play Pokemon events stopped, the store went down. And there's actually a new store, or a new setup they have, that I didn't even know about, but I found it. And I had to register on a whole other website for professors. I went through the entire process, and once I finally registered and logged in, it said that their store was down for restocking. Currently, that's where we sit. So, I might get the lab coat eventually. I don't know. It comes down to... Oh, I just laughed. I guess I posted the video. It comes down to when this store does come back into play. But I'm going to check it like every week or every 2 weeks or something. So as soon as there is a lab coat available for me with Professor Points, y'all are going to see that. I might just leave it on the back of the door. I don't know. But I'll have it. You are a lab aid or lab aid Charizard. Imagine having Charizard. Oh, welcome back, Mariah Thompson. Greetings and welcome back to our channel. So you're a lab coat wearing Charizard. Imagine having one of those actually in a lab, getting your Bunsen beakers and your chemical protomorph ectoplasms and stuff. I don't even know. Say, Charizard, get me the hot stuff, and then Charizard grabs anything and just breathes fire in it. It's like, you've contaminated it, Charizard. That needed to be purebred stuff. They're all gone? Okay. What else can we go beat up? Nothing else has evolved. So what doesn't run away from us, though? These guys don't run away from us. Let's go beat them up. We might get some... Actually, wait. Hey, no. Let's do this. We'll go up to these guys, because they can have 3 evolutions come in. Yeah, we'll do that. It makes more sense to me. We could see... If a second horde comes in, Dusk Noir could be something that we pick up. Okay, where are they at? Did I mark them? Yeah, I did. There we go. I know what I'm doing. Hey, Sneasel. I know what I'm doing. Hey, Sneasel. I know what I'm doing. Shiny? No shiny. I sound whiny with no shiny. Mimic says, what am I supposed to find? What do you mean? What are you supposed to find? I'm supposed to find our purpose in life? My purpose? What would you say my purpose is? That might be a little bit too of a, I wouldn't say personal, but might be too hard for you to say about someone else. What do you feel like your purpose in life is? For me, I feel like entertaining is. I hope I just do it well enough to keep you entertained, basically. I know it's probably not that entertaining when I'm simply here staring at a screen and not saying words. That's one of the, I'll say, one of the things, I don't know if every person who does YouTube feels like this, but I always feel bad looking back, or you know what, even in the moment, I can feel kind of bad that maybe there's a lot of dead air, like I'm focused on something. Like right now, I'm like, what move do I use? See? I could have used something other than Rock Slide, could have actually hit, and now we're going to lose Medusa. Hello, Landon PT. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Better than my Onyx, hopefully. Hopefully you're a little bit more accurate. Okay, let's just Psychic this thing. Mimic says, Chaz, what are hiding? Well, I'm saying, what am I hiding? Like I said to Dragon, all I'm hiding is stuff you can't see on screen. My bed's off to the side. I gotta heal up. I get 6 binders of Pokemon cards over on my headboard. I guess that's technically hidden off screen. I got a TV that I never use anymore, and I haven't used it for so long. Really weird. Like when I was in high school, I wouldn't say like a TV junkie, right? You know, some people would just be glued to their TV nonstop. Like I would watch my favorite shows, but never to the point where it's like, you know, I'm there for like 10 hours straight. I guess, no, 10's an overstatement, but I'm there for hours upon hours watching TV. And I got itchy nose all the time, too. Maybe that's where it came from. Did you just scare me, Dragon? Why did you boo me? Wait, was that a scary boo or a you're terrible boo? Either way, that's me. When I was in high school, again, I would watch TV quite a bit, and the English teacher I had in high school said to the class at one point that he doesn't have a television. Now, I was like, what kind of Giles nonsense is this? Giles is a character from Buffy the Vampire Slayer who also said he doesn't have a TV. And one of the other characters, Xander, found that quite shocking. So I found it weird that my English teacher didn't have a television. Just weird in the sense that I'm not used to that. Again, as someone who would watch a lot of TV. The point of my story here, 2 points I actually have now. One is, there was one day I was here working on one of my Dot Man comics, I think it was, and if things were quiet in the room, and I thought, I kind of want something just to, like, white noise, let's say, something to hear in the background. Got 2 more ghosties. And so I turned on the TV and started flipping through to find, like, they would always have classic sitcoms in syndication, like Seinfeld, for example. So I would try to find something like that to put on. Once I found it, I was going to go right back to working on the book. But then I stopped and paused. I was like, this is like the first time in 3 months I've actually turned that television on to put a show on. Like, I would use it to play my consoles, like the Nintendo and stuff. But that was the first time in several months that I actually turned on the TV. And that blew my mind. I thought, what? I've watched TV for so long in my life, and then it hit me. I was like, I now understand my English teacher. This is like, decades after I had my class with him and stuff. I'm gonna go fight the Zorua. You know what? I know there's still more Duskull we can go beat up, but I want to go find Zorua. I want to see if we can find shiny Zorua. But that was just a weird moment of being like, I've grown. I don't watch TV as much as I used to. And I guess it's not really growing because at that point, YouTube had sort of taken over my pastime of watching things. So it was still the same kind of idea. Shiny? Wow! Look at that alpha. Hey, guys. I guess we'll deal with you first. Behind you? Let's deal with this guy first. Dragon says, I saw a Charmander hat like my Charizard. Where? Because, you know what I've always wanted? People always assume that Charizard's like my favorite Pokemon. Now, I'll say, I do like Charizard. I'm not opposed to it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, however, because if they had a Squirtle hat in the same style as this, I would be wearing that so much more. Rock Slide should be fine. Because every Squirtle hat I've found isn't, like, what I'm looking for in a Squirtle hat. Let's say, the baby blue color with, like, the 2 big eyes. And maybe have, like, the nose here or something. Ah, Medusa. At least it faints too. Give me a Pebble. But I've never found a Squirtle hat with Squirtle's face as the the design. It's always been a full body Squirtle somewhere on here, or Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise. It's never just the face, and that's what I would want to get, to have a face on my face, but they don't do it. I've even looked online just to see if there's designs like that. There's a lot of designs people have made themselves, like knitting, crocheted hats or something like that. But I'm talking like ball cap. Oh, you saw it in Gamezilla. I gotcha. That's here on the west side of the world, or city. But yeah, I got this. Initially, I found this at, I think it was, like, say, EB Games, which is, no, I think it was initially GameSpot, but then in Canada it became EB Games, but now we're going to, I don't even know. There's a whole deal. But I found this one there initially. No, I'm lying. I found it at, what's it called? The other shop in the mall. That one other shop. Michael's. Wait, no. Anyway, let's all calm down. I couldn't find, like, eventually hats get worn out. They get faded and stuff when you wash them and all that. So eventually the hats do die and gotta be replaced. But I couldn't find one in the city after that. So I actually have been buying these online whenever I need to get a new one. You can usually find them on Amazon or eBay or whatever. You go to Gamezilla quite a lot, do you? Awesome stuff. I know my nephew used to go there because they would have Smash Brother tournaments, and my nephew's really into the Smash Bros scene in the city. But I believe now, actually, Heroes Beacon has the go-to spot for Smashy Brothers nowadays. No shinies, you punks. I expect a shiny in every stream. Or I riot. You're not shiny, are you? Your eyes had me questioning it for a second. Now you're fine. Alright, let's beat them all up. Oh, I should have potioned Medusa. Oops. But, yeah, honestly, again, if they had a Squirtle design like this, you'd probably see me wearing that a lot, and then people would be like, oh, your favorite's Charizard? And I would have to stop smacking them. Saying, no. Why do you think that? Mariah says, am I working on research tasks? No. I'm going to pick it up again Thursday, though I assume you're talking about Pokemon Go. I was going to do it this Thursday. I've said before that and I could switch this routine up, but since the beginning of when the research came in and breakthrough boxes and such, there's no more. It was Thursdays that I would usually get my breakthrough box complete and my 7-day streak for spins, 7-day streak for catches. And I was going to do it this Thursday. I actually have a breakthrough box waiting to open, but when Thursday came up, or Friday would be the day that I start the cycle. When Friday came up, it's freezing. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going out in the freezing to play some Pokemon Go, because I just don't want to, in the cold. I said, you know what? Next week is another day. So we'll do that. Oh, in this you're talking. Not right now. Like, essentially, the only Pokemon I have yet to get are things I have to find in the time-space distortions. So what I'm doing right now is trying to find some of the grit items to power up my Onyx at the moment. I thought we could make it flawlessly. Oops. Alright, let's go beat up some of these Duskull. Could be a shiny. Could not be. We'll see. We'll find out. I was about to clear up. Let's just beat them up quick. Everyone mad at me? Good. Be mad. Be mad! You punk! There we go. Yeah, the only things I need now are time-space distortions, which, whenever there's not a massive mass outbreak, I will go into like an area, say the, what is it? Obsidian Fieldlands, for example, and just hang out there doing whatever until we do get a time-space distortion. Dragon says, play Go soon. I should, honestly. But I'm not gonna. No, I do want to start it again this coming Friday, assuming the weather's decent. But in the meantime, I got some Pikmin Bloom I could be doing. I haven't played Pikmin Bloom over the winter as well. And now that I'm back into it, boy, those mushroom challenges are something now. Who plays Pikmin Bloom here in the stream? And if so, have you followed along throughout the winter? And did you see when the mushrooms became so much more challenging? I didn't. So I came into, the new format quite shocked and surprised. But I do like it. I like that I'll send my Pokemon off to do battle. My Pikmin off to do battle against a mushroom. And it's going to take them like a day to complete it. But what's neat about that is other players can then join my squad to help out with the fight while we're waiting. Or while I'm waiting for it to finish. So it's cool. I'm getting to see other people in the area that play Pikmin. But I haven't really known anyone else that does that. I've seen the occasional... And that's what's funny. I've seen the occasional trail of flowers throughout the area, but I'm like, I never see anyone actually walking. I don't know if you're able to see them or not. I believe you're supposed to be able to see Miis on the map, but I've never done it. Dragon says... is find me an ARG. What's ARG? What is that? And if so, then maybe, I guess. Okay, let's go. Ironhead this thing. What time are we at? 8:25. We got time for another breakout if we see one. There's still more Dusky Skulls. He's all mad at me? Oh, there's a Dusky Clops! We'll get him. We'll get him. Got Stealth Rocks for that residual damage. I didn't potion! Medusa, don't faint. You got this, girl. Ah, you're healing it. Krillin, stop! You're making it more powerful. That was one of the funnier jokes in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Medusa, no! Alright, potion up. Let me forget. Don't let me forget. Remind me. We get back to the village. I gotta get more revives. And you know what? You're going to fail in that mission, because I'm not going to do that when I get back to the village. And you know why? You'll see. Ow! What hit me? My defense went down. That's fine. As long as you don't... Ooh. Dark Pulse me. We'll be good there, Dusclops. You gave me nothing. Hope you realize that. Oh wait, I should be this close. Let me out. Ah! That's like Piccolo's attack against Android 17. Is that just dust? No! These special attacks are brutal. Oh, you shook off your splinters, did ya? Cliff's gonna take care of that. Let's go, little Clefairy. Yes, if anyone's wondering, it is a level 100 Clefairy. Why? Well, for one thing, I like Clefairy, but for another thing, I already have Clefable from Kanto. This is actually a Sinnoh Pokemon. Hey, Dusky. Wrong button. Wrong buttons. Okay. Revive. And Super Potion. No, Hyper Potion. Dragon says, I need to know stuff about Find Me. I need to, too. You guys gotta figure stuff out. You guys gotta... Hey. Where are you? No, you don't. Where are you? I hear you. Ah! Nice hit. He snuck up. Y'all need to figure out what this thing is that's taking up everyone's mind spaces. Any more? Okay, so since the storm is about done, let's just head back to base camp. Can't even see where I'm going. That's fine. Sneasler, help me! And the blizzard is done. Okay. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. Why'd I go to the bear? Okay, before I go back with Leventon, we're going to the Tickle Trunk. Because I'm going to get my revives now. Where do I have them? Oh, we got 62 here. Yeah, we're going to take 50 of those. I will need to make more soon-ish enough. Should I take potions? Actually, you know what? I got 5 max potions. Let's move all but 1. I'll keep those there. Actually, I might as well bring all but 1 of the revives too. Okay. Alright, let's go back, sir. Oh wait, we found research? We did research? What did we do? Zoroark? We saw it use an agile move. Okay, cool. Back we go. Dragon has learned... Oh, you finally learned the Tetris lore? Excellent. What's it all about? It's got something to do with the USSR. I knew that. Technically I knew something about that. Not like a lot of details, though. Okay, let's go back to the Tickle Trunk, which I could have done this before leaving the area, too. Let's put away some of these items. And check our map. Do we see... We're going back here again? Another massive mass outbreak in the snowfields. They like keeping me going to the snowfields. But how is our grit situation? Our grituation. Okay, we can get 17 more of these guys. It's going to put us to 70... No, 83. That's 8 more of these, so 8 and 3 is 11. We still need to get 9 pebbles. Oh! Back we go. Okay, let's see what we can find here this time. Yeah, I know Tetris originally was made in, well, I thought Russia, but I guess if it's USSR, then, just, you know, that's what it is. I don't know much more about that, though. I just know that we had it on the old Nintendo, the original NES, and, oh, we got some shiny. We got a shiny. Well, I shouldn't say shiny, I mean sparkly. That's fine. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Never mind. I was trying to see if anything here... I thought that was a Glaceon at first, just at a quick glance. It ain't, but that's fine. But yeah, every morning When I was a kid, my father used to work at the ferry terminal here in town, and he would work overnights. And then when it comes time for the morning for me and my siblings to go off to school for the day, we would always see my dad playing Tetris before he was getting ready to go to sleep, because of course he was up all night during his shift. And he was quite hooked on Tetris for quite a long time. Like, I guess it's just funny that he was playing our video games while we're heading off to do schoolwork. But as a grown-up, I now understand he just finished doing his actual work too, so he's allowed to play a game. Hey, Satchel. Give me that. Okay, you guys don't fight, but I'm gonna fight you. I feel bad, but then I don't. Tetris collapsed the Soviet Union? I'm assuming I misread that. No, I intentionally misread. You say it's the collapses or the collapse of the Soviet Union? Is that like what it's supposed to represent, you mean? That's interesting. If that's what that means, like. You know what? I could look into it too, but why would I look into it? I've got you to help me out. You can be my Tetris professor. Then everyone learns more. Speaking of learning more, I remember how it took me forever to figure out each round of the TCG tournament. It's because there's a lot of things that happen sometimes that are not the standard norm in a tournament, and after the fact I have to look into it, make sure I did stuff right. There's a few new things when I was looking it up, a few rules that I was not yet aware of, which fortunately, like, things were fine for the tournament, but I've learned a few new things, and it's kind of funny. Every time we have a tournament, I then take those situations and learn something more about hosting a tournament for Pokemon TCG, in case anyone's wondering. And what's really funny is we're getting the computer back soon to do our tournaments, and that's going to take care of all the figuring for me. And I'm not going to need to know all this stuff. But it's good to know all the stuff. But I'm not going to need to. So I could just be slacking if I chose. But I like learning stuff. You started the rabbit lore from your sister playing Tetris. Do you know anything about Star Tropics 2? It was an old NES game. Way back in the day. I don't know if it's way back, but it was back. I hit the tree. I'm sorry. What's funny about Star Tropics 2 is there's another satchel here. Oh, that's wood. Okay. In Star Tropics 2, if you don't know what that game is, the original Star Tropics was you play a character called Mike Jones, and you have like a watercraft / submarine, and you go, from island to island trying to find your uncle, Dr. J, because he's researching stuff in the Caribbean island type area, but he's gone missing, so you got to go find him, and that's the basic premise of the first one. Turns out it's aliens. It's always aliens. So you then, in the second game, you're actually doing like time travel. You're going through different time periods, and you're finding these weird block type shapes, which are essentially the Tetrids, the Tetris blocks from Tetris. Okay, what do we see here? Biburalses? You guys don't fight me either of these. So they were called Tetrids, from what I gather, in the original game. But apparently, Tetrid is a copyrighted word that cannot be used without permission or paying royalties or whatever. It was fine back then, but in recent years, where copyright law became a lot more prevalent, when they re-released Star Tropics 2 for the Nintendo Online, the Nintendo Wii eShop, they actually had to change every instance of the word Tetrid in the dialogue. But what they actually went with was weird, because a standard sentence would say, Mike picked up the block, and then would ask, what do I have, what's this about Tetrids? Wait, Mike looked at the block. He's like, I already have a Tetrid. So they would use both words interchangeably. Block being what he didn't know, Tetrad being what he did know. When they translated it, or when they had to update it using the new laws, he started calling the word Tetrad a block. So you would have dialogue where he's like, Mike looked at the block. What's with these blocks? And then suddenly, Mike realized, it was the block. I've already got a block. It just sounds so weird. It's just like, what am I reading? Granted, that game was also weird in the sense that a monkey gives you psychic powers and then throws you away. And then a horse gives you a powerful or psychic power. And then you find an owl who does the same. And by the time I faced the owl, I just kind of like shrugged. I'm like, yeah, alright, give me the power. I was used to strange animals giving me psychic power at that point. What have I missed out on, by the way? Dragon says, the last tournament you could have won if you remembered weaknesses. That's the thing. There's quite a number of things that can go on in a Pokemon card battle. Weakness is definitely something good to try to keep in mind. Every time you play, though, you're going to learn something and grow stronger from it. So even if you don't win every match you get into, you're still a winner as long as you learn something and better yourself. I mean, you might not be a prize winner, but you're still a winner. And I'm going to miss because I'm a loser. Just don't Aqua Tail me. And don't drop defense me. There we go. Give me a Pebble, actually. Ooh. That's not great. I should actually back away. That seemed to hurt me, although it's not an offensive move. Eat these rocks. Yeah! Alright, give me a Pebble. That's not a Pebble. There's another one. I was going to say, where's the other B-Barrels? There's two over here. Let's go! We've still got 20 minutes until the shield stream begins. I'm gonna end this at about 15 minutes from now or so. Stop swords dancing. It scares me. But then in the shield stream tonight, we're going to be a members feel free to help me out kind of stream, where we get to take on a bunch of max raids, which could lead to some shinies. But I think the shiny odds are still standard. Why not Earthquake? Ask Dragon. Very good question. Earthquake is not in this game. I'll tell you, Legends Arceus is very interesting in that a lot of like standard things you're used to from Pokemon don't exist here. And you'd think Earthquake, being a pretty standard move, should be in this game, but it's not. Otherwise, I would have Earthquake just for the extra power. But I think in this game, high horsepower is kind of like the replacement for Earthquake. Alright, where do I want to go next? I feel like you guys might, well... Yeah, if I'm going to find a shiny, I'd like it to be a starter. So we'll go here. I know, weird, eh? There's no Earthquake in this. It's messed up. How do they expect us to Earthquake things without Earthquake? Answer is, you can't. But we make do with what we have. I think high horsepower is pretty similar power-wise anyway. Let me just take a look-y-see. It's not quite. Earthquake, I believe, is 100 power. So that's 15 short. It might also be 120. And why did they get rid of Scald? Technically, they didn't, but they got rid of how many Pokemon can learn Scald. Scald is still apparently in the game, but it's now become a exclusive move for Volcanion. My nephew told me about this. The weird thing is, Volcanion already has an exclusive move. I think it's, what is it? Steam Eruption, I think? So, it's already got its own custom move that other Pokemon can't get, and it's a water move that can cause a burn. So why did they make Scald exclusive to it? I can't tell you. I don't like it, because, like, I kind of don't like it. I kind of do not mind it, because to be fair, like, a lot of people would run Scald because it's good, but I feel like it's maybe too good. Maybe that's why they changed it. A good substitute for it nowadays, though, is Chilling Water. Roughly the same power, I think. But instead of like a 1/3 chance to cause a burn, Chilling Water always drops the attack stat. Now, one burn technically would lower a Pokemon's attack stat by 2 stages, but you'd only have a 1 in 3 chance of that happening. Now, 2 Chilling Waters guarantees you drop the attack stat as much as a burn would, but you have to, you can't get it in 1 turn, essentially. You see, I wish they still had Scald for all. I wouldn't mind either. Like, my Squirtle relies on it quite a bit. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to knock you out with that. Yeah, my Squirrel's used it quite a lot, so I kind of feel bad he's not going to be able to. But then I could replace it with Chilling Water. And I guess the only difference is, even though the stat reduction is still pretty comparable, you don't get the HP reduction. Like you say, it's the best water move because it can have the attack stat. True, but again, 2 Chilling Waters does the same thing now. But you don't get the... Well, you know what? In a way, it's not that bad. You don't get the HP loss from the burn every turn, but that leaves it open to another status condition. You could either put it to sleep, paralyze it, whatever, while also having its attack stat drop. Now, another thing is... I'm so back and forth on this. I'm giving you positives and negatives. When you're burned, you can of course heal that with what is it? Rostberry or where'd the other guys go? Rostberry can heal it. You can use Rest, for example, to get rid of your burn. But usually, you're not going to be able to get rid of the burn. How close are you to the water? Careful down there. You're not going to have a reliable way to get rid of the burn. So you're just going to constantly keep that. Now, with the attack drop from the Chilling Water, that can be undone with a Swords Dance. You know what? I guess Swords Dance could offset the burn, too. I don't even know. There's upsides, there's downsides. There's sideways, there's downsides. Either way, end of the day, we just have to deal with the fact that we've lost our Scald for our favorite starter Pokemon, the water types. Wait. A new horde. Ah. Who is it? Oh, goodness me. Alpha Samurotses. I don't think I want to use Medusa for this. Alright, here we go. Licky Licky's new move is Dangerous Lick? What does that do? Does that, like, obliterate a Tootsie Pop in one go? Alright, what do you think my chances are surviving this turn? I don't know. Let's bulldoze. Let's just bulldoze everybody. Ooh, that does, like, hardly nothing. Dark Pulse. Can I Mega Evolve here? Do they have a Mega Evolution in Hisui region? I would like that. I would not mind in the slightest. It's a joke for the TCG. Does it actually have that? Like, they have such interestingly named moves in the TCG. What's there's a Meowth with a move called Feelin' Fine. And I think I just let you draw a card. But still, just the name of it. I shouldn't be fighting these guys. How many turns are you gonna get? You guys see that? That's it. Cliff, these things are dark types. Moonblast them all into oblivion. Don't get hit. Aw, Cliff. Okay, I'm gonna sit back. You guys let me know when it's my turn. No, we're done with that. Thanks for the fun memories, guys, but we're out. They went through 2 full Pokemon without me even being able to click a button, except for having to switch a Pokemon in. Annoying. Alright, let's get a rest real quick here. I almost landed right in the campfire. Look at tongue in the rest of its line. Should be poison type. And there's a card with that move. Should they be poison? Maybe a regional variant. I think they make sense as a normal type. But that's just my thinking. Where do I want to go next? I guess we got 2 more satchels we can get over this way. I want to go back and fight those things. I'm going to fight them one at a time, though. If I can manage that. I'm not done with these things. I want revenge. Oh, you did not see anything. You guys did not see anything. You're shooting through the rock, dude. Ah. Ah. I can't even move. Excuse me. No. That poor rock. Alright, caught one unaware. What can we do? Let's bulldoze it. We could get an extra turn next turn. Bulldoze doesn't slow them down speed-wise because speed's not really a stat in this. However, turn order does matter. So we're going to bulldoze again. Still stunned. Okay, sweet. So see, I'm going to bulldoze a 3rd time, then get a 2nd turn based on turn order or action order. We're almost out of time. Oh man. Let's finish this thing off with a crunch. 80 power versus 60. This should, I hope, get the knockout. Yum. Are you serious? Now what are you doing? Agile Dark Pulse? Get out of here. Who's beeping at me? Oh. That's what that is. Oh. I'm not telling you guys. I'm hiding stuff. This is Looky Looky is normal, but a crow ain't. Wait, what? Hang on, I'm getting beat up. Stop it. A crow isn't, and 2-tailed with hands monkey is normal, but not a caterpillar. Oh, caterpillar's a bug, clearly. What are you talking about? Total bug. Wait, while it's stunned, I should be crunching. Try and drop the defense. That's using my genius. Oh, you're not gonna be stunned 2 times in a row, or 2 turns in a row this time, are you? That's awesome. Bulldoze. I'll try to finish up with these Samurott, and then we'll get over to Pokemon Shield. Ouch, though. Critical. Okay, another bulldoze. Do about half, please. That's nice. Critical hit. Finish up with a crunch. Bug normal type? Were you saying bugs are normal? No, they're not. They're abnormal creatures. Why am I not getting pebbles from these things? Bugs are so strange. But I like bugs. I think they're cool. One of the best bunnies you'll ever find, for one thing. Don't you dare. Ah! I know what you're thinking. You're thinking you can get me. Stop it. Smack him in the tail. How is a 3-headed ostrich normal? First of all, it's a dodo. No, I think it... What do dodos look like? Does anyone even know? No one knows. I mean, I've seen dodos in Looney Tunes, but that's about it. Weird random topic to get off on, but when they made Tiny Toons, they gave us Go-Go Dodo. Now, the Tiny Toons are based off of the popular Looney Tunes, like there was Buster and Babs Bunny for Bugs Bunny. There was Hampton Pig after Porky, Plucky Duck after Daffy Duck. But from what I remember, the Dodo only appeared in one single Looney Tunes cartoon, classic back in the day, yet he got a Tiny Toon. That's weird. Yeah, I know, dodos are extinct. It's just, how does that happen? How do we let that happen? I mean, there's endangered animals nowadays too, which, you know, they have the special endangered species lists. It's like, guys, don't Don't let us lose our natural buddies. I gotta heal up. Speaking of natural buddies. Gary, drink this up. Actually, are they drinks in this one? Because in the standard games, potions are actually like a spray bottle type thing. No. Okay. Stop it. Hydro pump me. I dare you. You don't got the guts. You ain't got the noive. See? Told you. Oh, there's another guy here. Awesome. Oh, there's another guy here. Awesome. Ah. I'm gonna get destroyified. Doo-da, doo-da. I'm gonna get destroyified. Can I escape this now? There. We got one. We can make new dodos? How? Jurassic Park style? Whoa. Imagine how different the Jurassic Park movies would be if it was dodos that were resurrected. I'm sure Nedry would still get eaten. But by a dodo? That defense drop is good! Gallic Gunfire! Alright, we got a couple of turns now. Let's double crunch it. I think I'll fight one, maybe two more of these after this. We're almost out of crunches. I'll try one more fight then. Hey, dodge and hyper beam. We can make a Mammoth? An actual Mammoth. That's crazy. Billy and the Clonosaurus is real. We got a Grit Rock. I want Pebbles though. But we got a Rock, which is not terrible by any means. Excuse me. Stop using that. Stop using that. Use a Hydro Pump. I can easily dodge that and get behind you. That's not Hydro Pump. That's not Hydro Pump. Okay, we're out of here. Run! Fly! Fly, you fools! I think we're done here. I'll get ready for Pokemon Shield anyway. Ride like the wind, Bullseye! I don't think you're weird at all. So this was quite an interesting outing. Dragon says, we have DNA of a lot of Ice Age guys, but no Dino DNA. Well, where's all the mosquitoes? Where's all our government funding going towards? I found the Pokemon! Wasn't even looking for them. Looking for escape. Okay. Didn't do too well on the grit items today, unfortunately. I got a little too roped up with taking on some starters. Let's head back, sir. We'll drop off the items that we do not need. I keep thinking I should leave the grit items behind too, because if we actually get knocked out in the field, we lose a bunch. You know what? I'm going to do that. Okay. Let's move you guys here. Oops. Gonna deposit all of you. X, X, X. There we go. So, right now, it's looking like we can get another 17. So, that's going to be 88. So, we can go up to 11 pebbles. Oh, we still got so much left to do. But that's going to be for another time, because we're going to save it up. Actually, we'll first get our Lost and Founds. Just one. Maven. And we got points for that. And I'm going to hit the wrong button again. We're going to save the game. Tomorrow will be another day of grinding, perhaps, or maybe some research if we have no grinding to do. But for the day, I want to say thank you, folks, for watching today's installment of Pokémon Legends Arceus, an unexpected public stream. Following this, we're going to head off into... Wait, can we? Wait a sec. Hold on a minute. Check this out. Ah, there we go. I didn't redirect us to Shield yet. Bam! Okay. So, again, if you enjoyed today, feel free to let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see future episodes of our Pokémon Legends Arceus post-game, check the, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button. But if you want to be here for the live streams themselves, make sure you join as a channel member, as a lab aide. You do get to be here during the streams and listen to my rambling of random rantings. But if you want to follow the main story leading up to post-game, check the link in the description or during the outro to the full Pokémon Legends Arceus playlist. With that, I've got to go do some Shield adventures in just a moment. But for the time being, Professor Chaz is signing off. Thank you, folks, for watching. and I'll catch you next time. Whoa.